I'm your host, Tiffany Parra, and today I'm with Don Cooley, skate manager of DGK. How are you doing today?
I'm good, I'm good.
Awesome. Well, we're just going to go through his story, uncover some gems, and hopefully help you guys out, maybe potential skaters or people who are interested in entering the skate industry. So, Don, where did you grow up?
I grew up in LA, in South Central.
Nice.
The surrounding LA areas, just like, it's like once you're from LA, it's like Long Beach, Inglewood, Hollywood, downtown, it's all LA, you know.
Mhm.
So around LA and the surrounding areas.
Nice. And what was childhood like there? Like growing up in your neighborhood, and like, were you into skating at the time?
Yeah, I mean, actually in the mid 90s or early 90s, you know, LA was crazy, you know. It was real, the gang epidemic was real at its highest peak. And, you know, a lot of, you know, blacks wasn't skating, a lot of minorities weren't skating in my neighborhood back then at all. It wasn't a cool thing to do at all, you know, so, yeah.
So yeah, like, what was it like in terms of, did you have any interests as a kid? Like, anything like that, like art, music, anything?
Yeah, definitely. As a kid, I actually, I played football, basketball, I did everything, you know, rode bikes, you know. But what got me into skating was my neighbor, like, you know what I'm saying, which was a Hispanic kid, my boy Annabelle. So it was like whatever he did, we played video games together, we rode bikes together, and then when he started skating, that's how I picked up skating from him.
Okay,
you know, so it all started with my neighbor, you know what I mean, which was a Latino kid, and you know, that was my boy.
That's awesome. That's so sick. So what age, like just for context, like what age did you start skating?
Probably like around 11 years old.
Oh wow, that's pretty young.
11, 12. Yeah,
okay,
I was young.
You were pretty exposed to it.
Yeah.
And then when you hopped on the board, what was that like? Also like in terms of perception of everyone in your neighborhood, like you said, not many people were skating.
Right.
That were like not white. And
right, exactly.
And so what was that like in terms of perception of people in your neighborhood?
I mean, people in my neighborhood, like, you know, it was just everybody was on one thing. Everybody wasn't. Skateboard was not the thing. It wasn't cool. They was either riding bikes or playing basketball, football, trying to be cool, trying to get girls, you know what I mean? So skateboard was kind of looked at as one of those things like, you skateboard, you on some white shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to be a white boy. But it wasn't really like that with me though, because like I grew up in a family that, you know what I'm saying, my cousins were gang members and all that. So it was like, you know, they knew I wasn't no punk or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I just skated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they always respected me in that facet, but like now they see me now and where skateboard is going now, they're like, bro, like you was really ahead of your time back then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody tell me that, but yeah, definitely it was one of those things that like it wasn't accepted as it was, as it is now.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know what I mean? In the urban communities, you know what I mean? So. Yeah.
And how was that for you, just being a kid? Like, did you ever feel discouraged, or were you just like, you know what, this is like I'm on a bigger and better path right now?
No, you know what? Actually, it was one of those things that, you know, I was kind of insecure about it. Like it made me insecure. Now that I'm older, I can realize and then know what it was. Yeah. Now looking back, you know what I'm saying? But I'm 12, 13 years old, and my cousins calling me Oreos and all this. So it's like I'm still trying to figure myself out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As a person, like, you know what I'm saying, as a young man. So, like, you know, it was always one of those things. You know.
Definitely, no, that's cool, and it's cool that you didn't like let the perception of other people like determine like, oh, I'm gonna stop skateboarding because, you know, my cousins are bullying me or whatever.
Or just bothering me or teasing me or, you know what I mean?
My cousins do that to me too. I feel it.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, it is hard to do though as a young kid when you're just trying to like form your interests, and maybe like it's not as accepted in like the greater society of whatever you're living in.
Right.
So then like, you know, going into high school, were you still skateboarding? Like how many
No,
hours?
actually, in high school I stopped skating.
Wow.
Because that actually took effect. It won. It beat me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? Because I played football first, then I started skating. You know what I mean? But then when I got to high school, it was like, yo, I ain't finna be. And then skateboarding, what we talking about, I quit skateboarding in 94. Yeah. 1994. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's when I went to high school and I just started playing football. Okay. Like, cause you know, skating, I'm not finna be doing no skateboarding in my high school. It's like I'm really insecure. Like, you know, freshman year of high school, like, bro, I'm super insecure. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I need to do what everybody else is doing. I'm trying to be cool and then fit in, basically. You know what I mean? And I actually got out, quit skating, and actually got back in the industry like years and years later.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And so, and when you were on that like grind as a kid, did you ever think like, this is it? Like, I want to be a pro skateboarder? Like, was that at all a dream?
No, it wasn't. Like, you know, it was more like I wasn't living in the moment. I wasn't taking advantage of what was before me, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to like preach to a lot of the homies, like, you know what I'm saying? Live in the moment, like take advantage. You don't want to look back and be like, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, did, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how I look at my, you know what I'm saying, skate career. When I was sponsored, it was like a blur almost, and I wasn't like taking advantage of it, like, you know what I'm saying, moving in a strategic way to kind of like further my career.
Yeah.
As something, you know what I'm saying? Something like, you know, so it was like, you know, I was just like, I'm just not do it, you know what I mean?
Definitely. So then, you know, obviously you got back into skateboarding. I'm guessing was football like at that point, did you kind of just like phase out of it and you were like, I want to go back to this? Like, when did you decide that was going to be the next move for you?
As far as getting back into skating?
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, it was the relationships I had built, you know what I'm saying? It's my brother Stevie Williams, shout out my brother Stevie, General, DGK General. You know, he, you know, I stayed in contact with him. So when I did come back into skateboarding, it was on some like philanthropy. Like, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to inspire kids and give back to kids and give kids an outlet that don't have the opportunity, or, you know what I mean? Giving back to the community that gave back to me.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know what I mean? And doing stuff that I wish somebody would have did for me. Coming up, I wish somebody would have came and like blessed me with a board or like just hooked me up or just the way we do. So that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I do what I do. I come in from a philanthropy standpoint. I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm not trying to be a pro skater. I'm not trying to do none of that. Like, you know what I mean? You know how some people come in with ulterior motives of why they do what they do.
Yeah.
But mine is really like, I understand like the universal principles of like giving back and like sowing and reaping. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm giving back and blessing kids and giving them an opportunity, like I understand the universe is gonna always bless me. I'm gonna always be good, you know?
Yeah, no, that's true. No, it's really true, and like that energy you put out is what you get back too.
Absolutely.
So definitely true. So then to kind of just like do timeline, right, of your life to high school, right? You graduate. What's the next step from there?
From after I graduated?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was getting into lots of trouble. Yeah, my life like took a whole different turn. Like I started getting in a lot of trouble, you know, run-ins with the law, just doing all type of bad stuff that I had no business doing, that I learned from, and it made me a better person, and it made me who I am today. You know what I mean? And I just got back on the right path that I was always supposed to been on, really. You know what I mean? It's like I never was supposed to leave that. Like it came back around for me like later in my life. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, no.
Like literally, I was out of skateboarding from 1994 until what, like 5-6 years ago.
Wow.
Like I came back, you know what I mean, and just start like, you know, because I seen like a lot of skate parks. This is when the time like the evolution of the skate parks in LA, like when they just start coming up, and you know, I was thinking, I'm like, damn, you know what? It'd be pretty tight to like come up with like some type of like league or something, just like, or something just to get the kids hyped, because there's so many kids that's out here that skate in these skate parks, like in the cities, that like they just skate for the love and ain't nobody doing nothing. It's like, you know what I mean? So it's like, not saying I took it upon myself, but it's like I just like got proactive with it. Like just formulated an idea, had a vision, just to, you know, create something that, you know, we can give back and basically get the kids an alternative, you know, and keep them busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of suck just to skate and nothing really going on. Nobody never show love. It's like, where everybody at?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? As an industry, as a skate community, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, and it is really cool and interesting because you did see like the evolution of skateboarding in terms of like, you know, what you said, like all the different eras, right? Like the 90s explosion and then all the skate parks and everything like that.
Right.
Can you kind of just like highlight what that was? Because I'm sure like you saw from the very beginning and also to like where skateboarding is now today. Yeah,
skateboarding is definitely evolving. You know, like I was telling you earlier, like with the Olympics in 2020, is like skateboarding is going to be a big different whole, it's going to be a whole nother boom, like the mid 90s boom was, you know, and it's going to continue to evolve. It's just evolving, You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people try to keep it like core, but it's like you can't, like, it's evolving, bro. We gonna have to let it go. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be trying to keep it from growing to what it's gonna be. And a lot of dudes don't want to see it in the Olympics. But it's like, you can't stop it. It's like you get with her to get ran over by it. You know what I'm saying? And like, you're gonna start seeing all these different type of programs coming into play, as far as like, I was telling one of my little partners, like, you know, you're gonna start seeing schools implementing it more. Like, it's gonna be like an elective for high schools and not elementaries, but junior highs and collegiately. You know what I'm saying? And who knows, in like the year 2038 or 20 something 40 or something, you're gonna see the first, you know, NFL, like an NFL, but a national skate league, like where each state will have a team of skaters. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna surpass the street league and all that concept. You know, that's just the, you know, I'd say the baby stages of it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna progress so much because the Olympics gonna allow that. Once people gonna start taking us serious. Once they see us in the Olympics, them countries don't play. Like, you're gonna see these countries like really battling. My boys in Jamaica, we, you know what I'm saying, it's all skate life, so we got homies from everywhere. So they all tell me like, they literally training, yo. They over there working out, and I'm like,
awesome.
Like because they like, okay, this is the Olympics, and you know, countries fight for those medals.
No, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
So it's 100%. Like, that's the world. You're on the world stage. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, it's gonna be dope though. I'm excited about it, and I'm just like feel blessed, and I'm happy to be like spearheading like that, the movement that we have with Saved by Skateboarding, DGK, the initiative. Like, what we doing is like a cultural push. Like, we going and giving kids boards and like getting kids into skating, because we give out completes to the kids that don't skate.
Oh, awesome.
So that's the whole catch of that. And then we do the events, the best trick jam and all that for the kids that do skate. You know, so they can have a chance to win product and do product tosses and stuff like that, you know? So, but yeah, I'm definitely at the forefront of spearheading, you know what I'm saying, the evolution of just new skaters, like basically just birthing them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's my purpose, like, in this industry. That is my purpose in this industry.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
To get more kids into skating, give kids opportunity, you know what I'm saying? To do something different, a positive, creative outlet. You know what I'm saying? Skateboarding builds confidence, independence, you know what I'm saying? Discipline, you know what I'm saying? Social skills, all those good things, you know what I mean? So, you know, just, man. So we spread the love, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's all genuine, and the people feel it though. Like, you can't fake energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't fake energy, you know what I'm saying? So it's all for the love though, really.
Saved by Skateboarding, you know, and the initiative you started. So was that something that you created, you know, within DGK, or was it already existing, and then through your relationship, you know, got the position?
Yeah, actually, you know, I started working with Save a Heart. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Save a Heart, Save a Mind. Shout out Mama Sue, Stevie Williams' mom, the organization, which we started out with Save a Heart. And then after that, it was Skatenik, which was an organization that I formed. And then Saved by Skateboarding was formed by DGK. Okay. And Troy and Stevie brought me on to run that. Okay, cool. You know, and we killing it right now. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely killing it. It's definitely been a blessing to do what we do, and we just about changing lives, really, and saving lives. We really mean that. Skateboarding saved our life, and we feel that, you know what I mean, we can save a lot of kids' life, you know what I'm saying, with a board, with a skateboard, giving them that opportunity to have a positive outlet, to do something creative that's outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same that, okay, you know, in the urban areas, every kid play basketball, play football, play baseball, do all the normal stuff. But, you know, we giving them a different outlet to, you know, that can open them up to a whole different world. Like, skateboarding has opened me up to a whole different world. I don't know where I would be without it. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, definitely.
No, it's interesting too, because I like listening to this podcast with like the founder of Young and Reckless, and he's like, his name is Drama. He's actually he was Rob Dyrdek's assistant, so he was also very much into skateboarding. He always talks about like how skateboarding really laid the foundation for his business, because like it taught him to not rely on the team and to be very individual and like take the initiative to like continue to push yourself forward.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really cool to hear that.
Yeah, skaters, we some of the most driven people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had made a post and I was telling, I was just saying, because a thought popped in my head, and it was like the homie, my boy Marquise Henry, shout out Marquise, he was trying a trick and he was battling it, but he ended up getting it. And I was saying, like, it made me think, like, damn, as skaters, you know, we fall like 1,000 times, and we, you know what I'm saying, until we get the trick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of what we do, like, you know what I mean? And, you know, in real life, you know what I'm saying, we got that in us, though. We got that get back up in us, because when life throw us curveballs and, you know what I'm saying, all type of different things that life can throw at us, we can tap into that as skaters.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Life definitely throw us a lot of crazy situations, you know what I'm saying? And like, we just got to be able to get back up from them. You know what I'm saying? Persevere. And skateboarding teaches us a lot about life, though. There's a lot of different analogies and illustrations I can use. You know what I'm saying? Just the comparisons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From skateboarding to life, how it applies. You know?
Yeah. No, definitely. I can definitely see that, and I think it takes a lot of like just grit to get back up and like get back on your board.
Yeah, I mean, think about dudes that be trying tricks that's like crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, this dude just slammed on his head. You know what I'm saying? He got back up and tried it again and got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something to take from life. You know what I'm saying? Carry that with you through life. You know what I mean?
Definitely. So in terms of like, you know, the actual like operational side of Saved by Skateboarding, do you guys go to schools? Do you guys just go to neighborhoods? You put on events like you mentioned.
Yeah.
How's that been like in terms of really spearheading that movement, as you mentioned, in terms of, you know, learning the event planning side as well as, you know, everything that must go into running this organization? Yeah,
absolutely. So what I do is basically I pinpoint where I would want to go and do, you know what I'm saying, where I would want to do an event or where we would want to go and do something. And basically I get with an organization in that area that, you know what I'm saying, fits for what we would want to do. Like, and just get with them, put together the whole event, and it's pretty simple.
Really?
Like, it's pretty simple, you know. That's basically the whole rundown with that.
Wow,
you know what I'm
awesome.
saying?
And then just have this, and then you have the team. Do you
I have the team.
Yeah.
I get the team involved, give them a chance to come out and be a part of the give back. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, I always tell them, like, look at it as a part of, like, you having a chance, the opportunity to give back, and that's gonna get you some good karma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why not? Like, it's like if you want to feed the homeless, almost. You know what I'm saying? You want to give back and put some smiles on some kids' faces. You know.